Hello and welcome. This video is the raw footage from my Twitch streams. I decided to make these available to anyone who wants to go back and watch the games from the beginning. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to join us on Sundays and Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Twitch at the link in the description. Thank you and enjoy!
Hello all and welcome. Things are going pretty good here today. Because we have a late bedtime tonight, the eldest of the two littles is actually listening in. So if anybody wants to say hi to C, she can hear you, but she won't be able to talk. So she'll see your chats. Yes, there are way too many licks it takes to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop. I think I got 25 in one time before I just quit counting because at that point I was tired. Um, I realize I have more patience than the owl that originally tried. Although I am a fond of his a 1, a 2, a 3. Yeah, licking a lollipop actually takes a lot of work, surprisingly. You'd think it'd be simple, but it's really not. Uh, that being said, there are some, like those giant pinwheel ones, where you don't really have a choice. It's not like you can actually shove the whole thing in your mouth and treat it like a sucker. Those things are just way too big. And the thing is, I've always wanted one, but now that I think about it and actually how much work it would take, I've decided I don't. So that's now on my list of things that I don't really want. Looks cool, but I don't want. So tonight we are working on Dark Parables, the Red Riding Hood sisters. Um, this is probably going to be our last night doing a Dark Parables game for a while. I want to move more into Genshin Impact on the regular. I had started with the Dark Parables games so that I could get a feel for how to do streaming and how to set everything up. And now that I've got a good feel, I'd like to move into Genshin Impact, which was my reason for starting to stream anyway, is because I wanted to share the storylines of Genshin Impact with my friends and family and anybody else who was willing to show up and play along. Also, some of you may have noticed that I did actually pop online yesterday from around 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific time um, for playing, and we were playing um, Infinity Nikki. I will add that to the schedule for going forward. Wednesdays at that time will be reserved for that game. Um, right now, it is kind of buggy, and I think they are having some server issues. I am hopeful because I played Love Nikki forever and fell in love. Um, so I'm hoping that Infinity Nikki turns out to be just as enjoyable. Alright, without further ado, we are gonna go ahead and get started on Dark Parables, the Red Riding Hood sisters. Um, there we go. Oh yes, we are picking up with the sisters released from prison but very sick. Hey, pocket full of fish. I hope you're having fun. Oh, yes. Um. Well, that didn't work. Actually, it might. Ha 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 ha! hold on a second. All right. Nope. Well, that didn't work. Oh, the poisoned arrow. Because we need to kill the...
Find me a poisonous arrow so I can get rid of the Mistwolf. I'm going to find Eldra.
Quick recap of what's going on. So, the original Red Riding Hood grew up, was trained by the Huntsman. She took on an orphan girl, trained her, and they created the Red Riding Hood Sisters, which is a group that keeps watch over the forest and keeps any Mistwolves from escaping. Well, they all recently got captured and poisoned. Eldra is one of the oldest of the Red Riding Hood sisters and is currently missing. The person we just saw is the Huntsman, and they're friends. The wolf silhouette needs a face. You're welcome. I realized as we were playing, that as I started this, that some of y'all hadn't been here around for a while, and I actually noticed that we have some people lurking who probably don't know what's going on. So, I gave a quick update for that. There's a broken mirror that I don't have shards to. And there is a magic barrier that I currently can't remove. Yay. And a crest is needed. Alright, probably need to go back and talk to the sisters. Glue. I can use the glue on the mirror. There we go. There we go.
Wait for us. Close this portal now. We must find a way to stop the Wolf Queen, or our world will be overrun by wolves.
That's not ideal.
There is a moon shrine hidden deep within the forest. Find it, detective, as it may be our only clue to defeating the Wolf Queen.
I was captured and tortured by the Wolf Queen. Her power is great, and her ambition limitless.
For those who weren't around for the last game was Rise of the Snow Queen. This is actually Snow White's son. Yes. Also, if you see where any of the items are that I'm missing, please feel free to post a note in the comments. These are well hidden this time. Alright. Give me just one moment. I'm going to put myself on mute for half a second. Alright. Sorry about that. My eldest wee one needed me to answer a question for her. Anybody see this piece? This one right here? Oh well. I guess I will just hit the hit button. Oh, they disguised it as the side of the table. Well played. Alright, that's the church key. Where's the church? Oh, lovely. It left. I don't necessarily consider that a good sign. Hey, there's the orange button. It's an angel figurine. So there's got to be some wings around here somewhere. There it is. And where better to hide a wing than on a wing? There's a mushroom. And there's some more mushrooms. There's the body. There's the other arm. Now I just need this piece. That's probably maybe the base. Straight and long. No, that's not it. Above the jewel on the right side. Ah, thank you. Oh, it's this. Apparently it spins. It's on a. Alright. Gotta go back a couple of scenes. The telescope. Hey, looky, butterflies. Yes, we do see one of the sisters' capes right there. Thank you for pointing it out. And now we're looking for all sorts of fiddly bits. Which means they're going to be hard to find. Oh, hey. There's that piece. You would think this would be easy to find. Ah! It's on the horn. Very well spotted. I caught it at just about the same time. This way, I think. Oh. Telescope connector and the telescope. Very cool. That should go here. Oh no. It's a memory test. These take forever. Heart, leaf, moon, sun. What? Oh! I chose the wrong leaf. Flower, hourglass, sun, and fern. This one doesn't really stay up long enough for me to get my camera set and done. X, sun, moon, leaf, whatever. Leaf and whatever. Oh good, that's the last one I have to do.
Within this shrine is a powerful relic known as the Moon Essence. It has the power to destroy the Moonstones, returning our world back to normal.
Oh hey.
Only our elder sister, Teresa, was allowed access to the Moon Shrine.
Oh, there's a bell. There was a spot for a bell. There's the bracelet. Looks like she's missing a circlet. Maybe a rod and a necklace. And there's a tablet missing. A glowing mushroom. There is the false top. Because these are actual mushrooms. Amanita muscaria. Highly, highly hallucinogenic mushroom. Honestly, don't even bother them because the spores themselves, if you just kick it, will cause a problem. And this is just another one of those plants that I know way too much about because I'm married to a horticulturalist. I had no intention of learning anything about plants because I'm very, very good at killing them off. But my husband is thankfully very good at keeping them alive, so... It's a circle! How hard could it be? There it is. One shroom! Honestly, a lot of cultures really like hallucinogenic mushrooms. There's the bell. There's the goddess's wand. And a tablet? All right. Not sure where else they would have put that except wrapping it around the globe. This is just a bunch of circles. That's on top of the wolf head, and I don't know. There it is, hiding against the back wall. I am sure it probably assisted them in not feeling pain the same way that others do, which probably did help in battle. Oh, I bet the tablet goes over here. As each moonstone is bound with the essence, night will gradually consume day. Alright. So that medallion goes over here, I think. Yes. There's the tiara.
Once upon a time, men worked under the punishing heat of the sun every day, returning home at night completely drained. Moved by the mortal's plight, the moon goddess created 7 moonstones. Each moonstone held the power to lengthen the night for a short period of time. The goddess descended from the heavens. Before she returned to her lunar abode, the goddess left this warning. If all 7 of the moonstones are joined together, your world will be forever trapped in the night of the full moon.
That's bad. That is very bad. Why would you do that? Like, that just sounds like a bad idea. That's... I still need her necklace. A horn? Oh. There's where the mushroom goes. And there's the necklace. Thank you, hit button. Elegant, but not adorned. Well, she's already adorned.
The Moon Essence. With it I can bind the Moonstones and entomb this world in darkness forever.
I trusted you.
You will pay for your treachery! Slay them all.
That won't be happening. Detective, in your prior investigation, you saved me from a cursed eternal slumber. I'm here to repay the favor. Do you remember? I'm Briar Rose.
An awoken maiden. So what can you possibly do to stop me? Attack her! This isn't over. If you want to see Ruth alive, bring me the final Moonstone.
This is bad. This is very, very, very bad. Also, who's surprised that Elena's the, Wolf Queen? I'm not completely, honestly. I figured something was going on. But, well...
I can't believe Eldra betrayed me.
Find the legendary centaur bow. We need it to defeat the Wolf Queen.
Well... Do we know where the bow might be? Or who last saw it? Some information would be lovely, people. And I would love to know what a violin has got to do with a centaur bow. I guess we're going to find out. Okay, it's an entire violin. Why can I not find it? There it is. All right. The church key. It goes here. Oh, there's dead people in the church. It's a potion. My guess is that's where we're going to be creating it, because that's an anvil. The council scroll. I wonder if these scrolls are worth reading. There it is. One chain. All right. And the council. Here. Mist Kingdom Council, this should be Church Council. So we are missing one more scroll. Alright, the palace emblem. And of course they've mixed gold in amongst a bunch of gold. Because why make this easy? There's a bunch of old pictures here. And I think that's Lady Justice. Oh well. There's a piece. Tiny piece is a fancy scrollwork hidden everywhere. Ah, there, hiding in the card box. So I'm just missing these two pieces. This is fancy and got enough jewels on it that you think it'd be easy to find, but no, apparently not. Or I'm just blind. Both is a possibility. There's a pretty pocket watch. Fine. Hint. Oh! Well, that's nice. I might have eventually found that one. Actually, who are we kidding? No, I wouldn't have. Oh! Silly me. Yeah, that one's not moving. Now that we found all the easy stuff. You'd think you'd be here on the shaft. That would be the easiest place to hide those. Ha! They put it in the water. Gotta make sure you look everywhere. Nope. Up there. Looking for sticks. Anybody else got the other stick? Have until the hit button turns into a wolf. No getting in that way, I think. Something we should do at the Moon Shrine. Okay.
Find the legendary centaur bow. We need it to defeat the Wolf Queen.
That's...
I can't believe Eldra betrayed me.
not helpful. So those light up when the moonstones are bound. That's not good. Nothing there. Do we even have instructions on how to build the bow? No, I know where the violin goes. Oh, well. It's worth a try? Statues are for the princess princess who married the frog prince? Strange. Well, yes, thank you. That means I'm missing something in here. Right there. Go to the council chambers and pop the church scroll into the council chambers. Yay! The instructions on how to make that bow. Ravenwood, unicorn horn on a magic anvil, imbue a potion, and use a mallet. There's the unicorn hair, potion, and mallet.
I can't believe Eldra betrayed me.
Find the legendary centaur bow. We need it to defeat the Wolf Queen.
Okay. What do I do with
the
it?
Legendary centaur.
I can't believe Eldra betrayed me.
Do I shoot it at the wolf? I shoot it at the wolf. Violin goes here. How to track a wolf queen. Follow the paw prints. Doesn't look like anything new in there. The heretic shield. Oh looky, we're finding eyeballs. Yay. Where are the fangs? Up here. And now we just need the skull. With wings? Whatever. There it is, on top of the table. Cello. For the angels. Looking for bluish items. Oh, that was an accident. I will take happy accident. Then just this piece here. This is going to be one of those things. This is going to be super obvious once we find it. And I'm going to be very mad at myself. I love the hand guards on these axes. I'm not sure how actually useful they would be, but I love the detail work. There it is, on the back wall. Go give that to an angel real quick. Probably this one. Nope. Thought maybe. Nope. Badly damaged, and there's no ceiling. Where does that owl go? Oh. That requires a comb, but I don't have a comb. Wait, what if this one's a horn? I mean, yes, it was a horn, but I didn't realize it was also a playing horn. Ooh. No, thank you. There's the comb. So what, was the queen a werewolf, and when she passed, she turned Eldra into a werewolf? Well, I mean, stranger things have happened, so sure, why not? Current best guess. Looking for a wolf's front feet. There they are. And a wolf head. The wolf head is easier said than done, seeing as everything is roughly wolf related. There it is. Oh, I'm missing the wolf tail. Where? Thought I'd found everything. There it is. That's Eldra's Red Riding Hood robe. Already looked there. So we've got the bone comb now. So we can get whatever's in here. Should let us open the barrier. Ha ha! Please tell me that's the only one I have to do. Pretty, please. Oh, good.
Once a beautiful and prosperous kingdom flourished in the Misty Valley. In the center of the kingdom was an opulent palace built by a greedy king who enjoyed a decadent lifestyle. Unsatisfied with his hoards of wealth, the king spent his days hunting for more. One day his scholars discovered a talisman that could open a portal to a magical world full of unimaginable treasures. Blinded by greed, the king had the talisman triggered, bridging the magical world to his own. Unknown to all, that realm was guarded by the Wolf Lord and his loyal wolf companions. When the portal opened, legions of wolves and black mist sprang forth, blanketing the land. The kingdom was dragged into the portal, disappearing forever from this world. Since then, on nights of the full moon, some people have caught glimpses of a palace lying in ruins in the valley. However, whoever dares venture into the lost Mist Kingdom is never seen alive again.
I will have to say, whoever writes those is very good at creepy. He does look pompous and vain. He's a medieval king. That's kind of their go-to. No. I don't have the eagle. I need to look at the key. Off with his head? That was not what I wanted to do. Thank you. Whoa. Trippy. White rose and a black rose. Well, there's the Eagle Knight head. Another locked gate. So we hit the eagle helmet. This should be the skull helmet. That will hopefully get us into whatever that little room is. That's a gruesome face. So another couple pieces of scroll work. One. So one more. Far end of couch. Ah, I see what you mean. Thank you. Alright. Nope. So apparently that's not the only thing they're missing. The Heretic Shield. helpful. I have no idea. The flowers will go in the vases. That gets me the skull key. Skeleton key. Apologies. We should use the correct terms, of course. Well, there's Ruth. And there's the wolf piece. There's the Wolf King. A nightingale. Very musical birds, nightingales. And I honestly wouldn't know what one sounded like if it was right next to me. About the only birds that I know off the top of my head are the woodpecker, and the seagull, and a crow, and the mockingbird. There are a few birds that sound as annoyed as a mockingbird in full riot. Really? Dusk sword. Does it get the centaur bow? Nope. Yeah, it's beginning to look that way. Why does the nightingale image not go on the bird cage? Well, I don't have the wolf. I can't get in there. I apparently misunderstood the quest. The King's Key. Yeah, you need the bird, not the wolf. I realize that now. I swear my memory's just not working. Could have something to do with having two toddlers running around the house. One of which is teething right now. Yay, fun. She is hurting and therefore cranky, and I can't honestly blame her because tooth pain is miserable. But it means she doesn't sleep, which means one of us doesn't get to sleep. It looks like it needs a slipper. How much you want to bet it's a glass slipper? King's Key and the Holy Shield. Well, the Holy Shield goes here. And I'm hoping the King's Key's not gonna work there. Not there, not there. Need the sword for that knight. Here? This is worth a shot. Ah! The king has a box with a wolf head. This will probably go here.
Thank you for rescuing me, Detective. At last, the final moonstone is mine. Once I merge the 7 stones with the moon essence, I will plunge the world into eternal darkness.
Can we not? I would really vote not. The Dawn Sword. Well, at least now we get the second sword. Maybe a little late. It would have been nice to have had that sword before the curse went all crazy. Getting there. Only 2 more pieces to go. One more, and it looks like a set of hair sticks. There they are. On the ends of the chain. I know exactly where that goes. Oh, looky! I was right. It's a glass slipper. And as glass can take on any color, somehow I think this is going to be a slight pain to find. Ooh. That's the heel. There it is, sitting in the girl's lap. Please tell me that's everything. Oh, good. That's one of the emblems. This is probably the other. Sun, moon, stars, earth. At least there's a theme. And scroll work. Yay! Alright. Back through the portal. Earth and sea. Forge with the power of mists.
Some years ago, two childhood friends, Teresa and Eldra, were nominated to be the next elder sister in the Order of the Red Riding Hood Sisters. Calm and reliable, Teresa was widely regarded to be the favorite for the position. Seeking to prove her superiority, Eldra ventured into the fabled Mist Kingdom and defeated the Wolf Lord. Her victory gained her the White Wolf Talisman, a powerful relic which amplifies the user's negative feelings and grants the user special magical powers and command over the Mist Wolves. Sensing its imminent destruction by Eldra, the talisman struck, magnifying Eldra's ambitious feelings by 100-fold and tempting her with its power. Corrupted by the talisman, Eldra plotted to use the 7 moonstones to bring eternal night, bridge the Mist Kingdom to ours forever, unleash her Mist Wolves, and rule the world as the Wolf Queen.
This sucks. On the plus side, it looks like that's all we had to do to that. Well then.
The sisters are ready. We await your orders. We can't let the world fall into eternal darkness. We must prevent the Wolf Queen from merging the stones with the moon essence.
I've been betrayed by Eldra. I will do what I can to stop the Wolf Queen.
Now I can have my revenge for the loss of Teresa.
Ah. Oh. Ah. I gotta kill 26 of them? Are you kidding me? I failed. Oh good, at least the number of wolves doesn't get any higher. I failed again. on, I just gotta kill one more. Thank you!
Kill them.
I am sorry it has come to this, Eldra.
Detective, this world is collapsing. We need to leave now.
I never meant for this to happen. The talisman's control was too strong to resist. I only wanted to be the elder sister.
Your desire for power brought you to this fate. But it pains me to lose you, Eldra.
I'm glad you're here with me.
Run.
Thank you, Detective. You saved us all. Since the moon essence was destroyed, our world is no longer threatened with eternal darkness.
Ruth, the sisters and I have decided to elect you, our bravest member, to be the new elder sister.
Thank you, sisters, for this honor.
We found some wolf pups. Why don't we raise them to work with us rather than against us?
Let this herald in the dawn of a new era between our sisterhood and the wolves.
Four years later? Looks like things went well. The wolves joined the sisters, and yay! I am sorry that we lost Eldra and the huntsman. He probably would have been useful in later stories. I agree, Ayana. The foreshadowing with the carriage and the slipper is pretty impressive. Once the credits roll, because I believe that the people who designed the game should seriously get credit by having their names played across the screen. We will start on the bonus game, and the bonus game for this one is, unshockingly, The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Because, of course it is, we're dealing with wolves. So yeah. I honestly have forgotten what the next one in the series is, but maybe we'll get to that at a later date. Because I would like to show you guys them at some point, but for right now, I want to get into Genshin Impact more. Copyright 2012 Blue Tea Games. So my guess is the next one is the final Cinderella. A long time ago, there was a mischievous little boy who lived in the Mist Kingdom. He loved playing pranks, especially on unsuspecting merchants in the marketplace. One day he cried wolf one too many times and got into trouble with his father.
This is the third time you have tricked the villagers. You have given them a lot of trouble. This time, I will not let you out until you promise never to tell lies again.
Escape from the basement. Well, I mean, he told lies, but that's somewhat cruel and unusual punishment. I'm actually trying to put a skeleton together. But I've never taken anatomy. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, where's the spine then? There it is. Okay, need the lower one first, and then the upper one. At least the diagram is helpful. That gave me a key. Hopefully it goes here. Okay. Oh. Oh well, can always try. Yay! Out of the basement.
Where is the talisman?
Run! Go get help!
I don't think we're getting out that way. It's a book? Actually, I guess that makes sense. I bet we're activating something in the bookshelf, so we need a book. There's the front plate, the side plates. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh. Come out wherever you are. Grab the key, grab whatever that is. And run away! Trunk key. Wolf talisman? But I need a sphere. Mop handle? Nope. Yeah. There's something up here. Ah. Globe? Very cool. Military insignia. Problem is that covers such a wide range of things. Well, that's an axe. There's that shaft. The two buttons and whatever that is. That's right there. There they are. Mixed in amongst the coins. Missing a couple of gears. It's like missing your marbles. Eagle plate. Right. Also a crescent moon. And plants. Oh, we've got to find a leaf. Again, we're trying to find fake plants in amongst real plants. And the moon is in the lamp. There we go. A lake monster. Oh, there's a spider web. So we need a witch handle. And something for a door knocker. Huh. Ah, here we are. That is missing some animals. There's a griffin there. Hey. Oh, hey. Restart. Oh, boo. Actually. Ha! That'll do it. Let's stay out of the way of the griffin. The very mad griffin. That is gunpowder. Alright. Wait, what is that? Something missing. A pearl. Do I have a pearl? I don't have a pearl. But a small hammer and a fishing hook. Maybe the skull goes here? I need another eye. Gunpowder can go there. I don't have a fuse. Where would I get a fuse? Nope, but I can break the jar with that. Which figure? I can light the fuse with that. Not my first choice, but sure. I'm not sure I would call destruction of castle property an amazing prank, but sure. So far, this seahorse has been pretty simple to find. All comes down to that last piece, and there it is.
The king's men captured your father. You liar! I won't fall for your tricks anymore.
Yeah, that sounds about right. See, this is what happens when you lie. And we're in the witch's hut. Woohoo! Got the handle. But there is rope. Always useful. There's a spider. Hey, looky! It's a gingerbread man. I would not eat a gingerbread man at a witch's hut. That is asking for problems. Missing a web. And a fishing rod. This one certainly has fewer hints than the other ones. Crystal ball. Flower, feather, heart. Flower, feather, heart. Feather, swirly, glass, and leaf. Feather, swirly, hourglass, and leaf. Leaf, sun, hourglass, feather, and heart. Leaf, sun, hourglass, feather, heart. Woohoo! Alright. That's the lake. That's a boat and that's an owl. I do not have a boat or an owl. Huh. Oh, I need an empty container? fish. Aha! I need to go fishing. I need a worm. There's a worm. I wonder if I have any better luck in a game. Ha! I can fish in a game. Eagle plate. Gets us a turtle. I think it went there. That is an interesting choice of use for ropes. So we got the honey. Where are we supposed to make the restorative potion? Bring the wolf talisman to the king and you'll be richly rewarded. Probably that talisman. Wait, there's something there. A pearl. Bet I know where this pearl goes. Here. Okay.
I was captured by an evil witch. She wants to create potions by using my tears.
Okay.
Free me, and in return, I will help you rescue your father.
Do we trust the mermaid?
Thank you, child. I shall abide by my promise. Take this orb. It will help you defeat the guards.
Trusting mermaids is very dicey business. They don't particularly like humans. And a little piece of green. There it is. What am I missing? Ah. A boat! Now we find the owl emblem. Well, that was the easy part. That and that. So the owl and the boat gives us the spider web. there's a hand there. Recipe. So we need honey. Honey. Nope. The honey goes in the pot. With a flower and... what is that? A death flower and griffin hair. How am I supposed to get griffin hair? I mean, I know where the griffin is, but that just seems dangerous. Oh, well, that would help. Doo-doo-doo. There's the crow. Now I just need the comb itself. There it is. Now I need the restorative potion to wake. It's griffin hair. How do I get the crow to land? Poison flower. That's not it. Well, there's her earrings. She's got a necklace somewhere, or a pendant. Here. Hopefully this is the brooch we're looking for. Because what else would be on a witch's brooch but a skull? Seems perfectly reasonable. Someday, someone is going to make a bad guy whose favorite color is pink just to mess with people's heads. Stone Raven goes on the hand. There's the Death Flower. That actually has a skull in the middle of the flower. Yay.
Where am I? Oh, son. Where is the talisman?
Night, Will.
How dare you, boy? You stole my treasure and blew a hole in my palace. Give me the talisman. Ah! Huh. The talisman seems to have bonded with you. Help me, and I'll let your father live. Guards, take our little guest away.
I don't like the king. I do not like him at all.
Half a year ago, I found this talisman in an ancient archive.
Well, I guess now we figure out how the Wolf King became the Wolf King. All sorts of incredible jewels. Let's see. Nope. Not there. Some of this stuff should be pretty simple to find. There's the crest. I'm just looking for another crest and a banner. There's the banner on the sword. Where's the crest? Looking for one crest and one small line of jewels. There's the jewels. Grab that mask, because I'm sure it's going to become important. The Angel of Justice and the pumpkin embossed carriage. Mask would go there. It is apparently missing more decorations. Don't think she goes there. No. She goes there.
Once there was a beautiful mermaid who spent all her waking hours gazing upon the shore, fascinated by the land dwellers' ways. One day, she fell in love with a handsome young prince. As the prince was seeking a bride, the mermaid hurried to the sea witch and begged for a magical potion to turn her into a human. The sea witch agreed, taking the mermaid's voice as payment. The young mermaid wasted no time setting off to win the prince's affections. However, while her beauty did draw the prince's attention, the prince fell in love with a more eloquent princess. Heartbroken, the mermaid cried bitterly by the shore. Everywhere her tears fell, the land was transformed into lush farmland. Ever since, people desiring immortality have chased after mermaids.
slightly different telling. Angel of Faith.
I discovered that this talisman holds dangerous powers, so I hid it from the king.
We need an Angel of Heart. So it has to be in here somewhere. Okay, well, what magnificent gold decorations is it missing? Oh. Apparently a pair of golden wings. Pair up the buttons according to the surrounding fairy tales. Where's that one? Wolf. Oh, that would be Hansel and Gretel. Wolf and Red. Opo and the Rat. Cinderella and her clock. And the witch and the candy cane. What? Those are still next to each other. Pig? Ha! Boots! Puss in Boots! Three Little Pigs. Got it. I don't know that fairy tale. Whew. They're not making this easy, are they? Red rose, white rose. Got lucky on that one. Frog Prince, maybe? Yep. Alright. Blue and nope. Oh, I actually know that one. That is the, so this fable is about a guy who is a shoemaker and a belt maker, and he makes a belt, he's got flies flying all around him, and he slaps out his belt, and he slaps down 7 flies at one go. And he makes a belt that says 7 and 1, and then he tricks a giant. Here's the 3 little pigs. The Pied Piper. Little Red Riding Hood. That should be all of them.
All this treasure is mine. Huh? What?
Look! The griffin has come to rescue us!
As the boy and his father looked on, the Mist Kingdom was swallowed by dense black fog. All that could be heard were savage wolf howls and agonized human screams. Then the Mist Kingdom simply disappeared. No one knew what fate had befallen the cursed land until one day, one brave detective and a courageous band of Red Hood sisters destroyed the power of the wolf talisman and saved the lost kingdom. Oh, hey. I think I've heard of that fairy tale, but I don't know anything about it. Oh, I think I'll just download that wallpaper. I like it. Thank you. I'll deal with that later. Close. Some of those are pretty wallpapers. Okay, so those are the parables. Alright. No, I have no desire to play any other puzzles, thank you very much. Alright, guys. Well, that is it for the night. That took a little longer, because this one is one of the harder ones. As we saw, they did not give us much to go on in some cases. There was a lot of inferring and a lot of hitting the hit button that normally doesn't happen. So, unless you guys just really, really, really are insistent, next week we are going to run Genshin Impact both on Sunday and Thursday. Wednesday will be Infinity Nikki. And as for the Fairy Tale Granny, call us at some point, and it's one of Cassandra's favorites. We'll read it. We'll do story time over chat. Any questions, anyone? Now's your time to ask. Otherwise, I'm getting off and having a snack. Probably popcorn. And hot chocolate. And then headed to bed. Because it's late. All right, everyone. It has been wonderful. See you all on Sunday. In the meantime, toodles! Oh, it's already taken care of. I'm logging in daily to grab some bonuses offline for Primogems. Also, I've been doing daily quests in the Genshin Impact. I'm not lighting up anything or doing any of the specials, just going in and grabbing daily quests because they bring material in needed for advancing the character, and we just don't have time for me to only do it on Sundays. Sundays and Thursdays, we'd be grinding forever. So I've been doing some of the daily work behind the scenes. All right, toodles all. See you Sunday.